Now, let's say we want to launch a campaign to try and change perceptions of those non-buyers as our CMO asks us to, but we don't know where to start. So we can start investigating what types of messaging would be most effective for those non-buyers and ask what types of messaging would make you more likely to purchase Bath & Body Works. So we can see the twin mentions a few things. First, price or value. Second, skin benefits. I think of them more for scent, but I want something for gentle enough for daily use or good for dry skin. Third, everyday use, not just a treat. And then finally, scents, but in a more simple way. I think those last two are pretty interesting. There seems to be a theme here around everyday usage and everyday scents. So perhaps we can start doing some message testing, building a campaign around everyday use cases to try to shift that perception away from indulgent scents and pampering and relaxing to more everyday moments. So let's jump into the Quantile platform and I can show you how we can actually activate on this and build out some quant research to figure out what messages would best communicate this to our consumers. I'm now in the Quantile platform and we can go ahead and start a new project to start building out our message test. So all I need to do is name this project. We're going to call it our everyday scent message test. And in this case, I'm going to build it from a blank project completely from scratch. Once this project loads, we can go into the survey section where I'll start to be able to build out our questionnaire. Of course, we could build out our questionnaire completely from scratch using all of our standard question types, but I'm actually going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to use our AI research partner, Quinn, to build out this survey for us. I'm going to go ahead and copy in a prompt for Quinn that I already built out before. So just to show you quickly what I've written out, I say, please build out a questionnaire to test 20 potential new messages. I'd like to use a MaxDiff as our primary methodology to measure appeal. And then we're going to go through some KPIs around clarity, relevance, differentiation, and brand fit. I give it some information about the screening I want to use. I give it some information about demographics I want to include. And then I give it the list of the messages that we're going to test in this MaxDiff. So I'm going to go ahead and hit send. And Quinn is going to start building out our questionnaire for us. For the sake of time for today, I'm going to switch into a version of this that has already been built out. So you can see here, I use the exact same prompt with the exact same messages. And Quinn was able to build out for us that questionnaire with our screeners, our message evaluation, and our demographics. From there, I asked Quinn to add in a brand funnel with unaided awareness, aided awareness, consideration, past purchase, and brand preference. And we can see that that's all reflected here in the questionnaire itself. So we have our screeners, our brand funnel, that MaxDiff, our KPIs, and then demographics. From here, we can go ahead and start collecting feedback from our consumers. And as soon as even just the first complete is in the Quantile platform, I can go into the Analyze section where our data will be automatically analyzed and visualized for us in real time.